different centre-back partnership they've used in the Premier League this season. Surely, Roy, that goes some way to it's about to find out. At Bramall Lane, can the Blades win a fourth game?
And they'll be in a much better place mentally.
Before they go to...
Liverpool is fragile at the moment. That's how you have to approach it. That's how you're...
Last few games through injury, but he is back and available again today. Northern Ireland under-21 international Liam Hughes. League weekend, and it brings together two of last season's success stories, but on the back of all those highs. Firmino, 20th Premier League defeat of the season last time out. Craven's way, it was also an attacking setup last season. Down goes McGoldrick, and that Phillips engaging, which is exactly where Norwood looks to put it. McGoldrick, Adrian with an early save. It was right at him, but it needed making.
I just wonder, does the ball actually eventually...
One against Newcastle, which yielded their only clean sheet. And Ramsdale, he looked to be caught in no man's land. I think he's got a little... Have all been by the single goal. And Purdue didn't get it. Firmino's onto it. Ramsdale...
A Sheffield United defender, and Firmino from this position, a Premier League centre-forward, should be scoring. Keep it as well.
Flurry of attacking activity from the champions. Mane. Lundstrom getting back though.
That's good recovery from
as far as Phillips. In by Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Newcastle picking up a point to take them further away, even though Fulham was easing beyond Norwood. Kept in by Robertson. Mostly is on the bench today. Here comes Firmino. Out comes Ramsdale. Read it well.
Smashes that ball out of play, has to put a better forward ball in than that.
And that's a good forward ball in.
For Ampadu and for Baldock to deal with the forward runs, and he's fortunate really.
Ball. Thiago, Alexander-Arnold. On by Lundstrom. There's Phillips' header. Thiago nudging McBurney in the back, who exactly what they're capable of from a situation like this. Jones through the middle. Really good clearance away by Flam. McBurney. Lozan Kabak doing it. Trying to feed Curtis Jones and nearly succeeded in doing so, but one good drive into the box here by Stevens, who was looking. Not quite enough length on that from Ampadu. Salah springing onto it here for Liverpool. Salah drawing another save from Ramsdale. Spread himself really well at the near post. Covered, mind you, by their own high standards. Liverpool, their goal scoring didn't do that well. He's found Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold gave that everything. And Ramsdale might just be having one of those nights. He's had the answer to all the questions posed of him so far.
Well, once again, his positioning is brilliant from this.
Lundstrom won't be able to shake off Robert Rose. And Purdue. Stevens didn't catch it here. Will not convince him any differently. And he'd be ready for McBurney here. Oh dear! Well, the flag has gone up on the far side, and if you're interested to see if the flag goes up against him at the end of this passage of play. Fleck behind for a corner. Fleck actually inadvertently presented it to Firmino. Now Alexander-Arnold. Lovely turn by and Liverpool have looked dangerous. Wijnaldum! Ramsdale with the save.
I think Ramsdale actually sees this all the way. It's a good height. It's close. Ramsdale has made. If he expected really to save this one, it's a good height for him.
Mane almost got in the way. Robertson arriving at pace. The deflection kindly for Ramsdale.
Just keeping everything out.
Salah. Forward to take. Jagielka forward.
Blow the game. It's just whether Liverpool really go at it in the second half, and a Ramsdale
At Bramall Lane, Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 0.
I think both managers would be relatively pleased. Obviously, Sheffield United delighted us.
And they get a chance and put it away, you know.
John got the only goal of the game. That was back in the Premier League's first ever season. Jurgen Klopp called them at the peak of their powers. They always found a way really well. Finding Robertson. Mane. That 6-yard area there, the Sheffield United players run round the back, trying to shake off Ender Stevens. Has he kept it in? Well, it's fallen ahead of Jones, who fires it in. Sheffield United think it went out, but Curtis Jones has found the back of the net for Liverpool.
Well, Curtis Jones does the right thing, stick the ball into the back of the net. Get the questions answered later. So often this happens in games. The first half, you really struggle to break a team down. Right at the start of the second half, you get a chance. Play continues, but when it breaks, there's good concentration, composure from Curtis Jones to drill it home that it's job. Got to the right decision. The goal should stand.
Jones. Just slipped as he... And Curtis Jones with the header. And Robertson in an advanced position, touched in by Mane, won't count. To the weekend so far have played into their hands, with none of the sides immediately.
For that killer second goal.
Alexander-Arnold, it's wide. Oh, Chris Wilder, only back behind the ball. Dropping into the back three. And McGold, if anything comes of this. In by Norwood, McBurney, what a chance! The sort of chance that Sheffield United quite simply have to take. Clinical finishing at the top end of the pitch that has so often cost them this season. Here is Osborne, finding Burke, the two substitutes combining. McBurney's got in behind here, Ollie McBurney. Kabak there to snap in and take it off his toes.
Well, he's lucky, it's a good recovery, he's caught ball.
Adrian punches away, in by Norwood, wide by Norwood. Back to Firmino. Still Firmino, the deflection carries it over Ramsdale. The slice of luck that Bobby Firmino needed in front of goal. And Liverpool have a second.
Well, just as Sheffield United looked like they were going to make this a real contest. It's a cruel twist, really, that ball. You know, deflected past Ramsdale. Again, he can't do much about it. But again, Curtis Jones heavily involved. High up the pitch, a little give and go.
The defence can get it clear. Beautifully done.